Tim. Thank you very much indeed. Half of my speech now is going in the bin. Maybe I should have run through what you were saying and what I was meant to say. So we'll crack on from the start. For those of you who don't know me, I'm sure most of you do now, I'm Chris. I'm Nina's husband, obviously Nina being Tim's sister. Unfortunately, I have the unfortunate infliction of being married to Nina for 25 years, so I've kind of known Tim for a fair bit of that time. So I thought I'd start off my speech today with just giving you a little bit of background. We'll see how we go. So, fornication. Sorry, for an occasion such as this. Steady your nerves. You should imagine everyone in the room naked. Unfortunately, Tim, I didn't realise it was that cold in here. I have indeed been feeling the pressure of being a best man. Well, you know, I've got to make a good speech, not only because his sister will kill me if I get it wrong, but also Tim said if I do a really good job, I can be the best man at his next wedding. I just wanted to say how fantastic most of you look today. There is obviously the odd exception, but I'm sure you know who you are. I wanted to say thank you so much to the bridesmaids. You did a fantastic job today. I'm sure Helena will agree she would have struggled without you, and you both look fantastic. So, well done, guys. When Tim originally asked me to be his best man, I was obviously delighted, but somewhat surprised. I mean, to be a best man, you've obviously got to be at the top of your game. But funny enough, for 25 years, my wife has told me I'm useless at everything. But then I thought more carefully about it, and obviously Tim's choices would probably be Adam. But as Adam is committed to another wedding, only a month or so down the line, I realised, and he had no other friends, so really, I'm the second best option. So I don't know how good that really goes, but there you go. Obviously, when you're a best man, you have to do your research. And a lot of effort I had to put into trying to find something that I could find out about Tim to kind of bring up today. And I thought something that would be relevant for you, inheriting the name of Williams, would be important. So I looked up a little bit about the name, the family name of Williams.
What is that?
Because I knew how important it would be. And I was pleasantly surprised. There's another Welsh young lady here who will probably tell us. I find out that the name's Williams is a very respected Old Welsh name, and it means strong, handsome and witty. Unfortunately, the word Timothy means not very. Right, so anyway. For the men in the room today, I think you'll all agree with me that it's been a very, very sad day for men throughout the world, as yet another unattached beauty is caught and plucked from the dating ocean. However, for the ladies in the room, I think you'll agree that Tim's removal from the dating pool as part of the ripple in a stagnant pond.
Punching, dude. Punching.
I met Tim some 25 years ago when he dobbed me. Well, Nina took me home to meet her family. And he will laugh because he remembers this. She took me home to meet her family for the first time, and apparently Tim had dobbed me in for seeing me in a cafe with the morning after the night before with a couple of beauties. Now apparently Nina had told him that she had her sights set on me and I was to become her next victim. And Tim was told that if he saw me out and about to report back immediately with any inside information. Which is what happened, so you got me in, and I have waited 25 years for this to get you back, and revenge is always served best cold. So we'll get a little bit further down the line. Now, Tim has given me strict instructions today that I have to refrain from listing any of his past girlfriends, which has unfortunately cut this speech short by approximately 3 seconds. And he's also given me a list of things that are unacceptable to bring up in polite company. By that I assume you mean Helena's side of it. So, I'd like to... So I'd like to also thank Tim's sons, Harry, Jacob and Thomas, for a job well done today at the church. Thomas has followed his dad into an impressive modelling career. For those of you that don't know, Tim led the way with a major modelling contract for a centre page spread in Fight Club magazine. Oh no, sorry, my mistake. Fat Club magazine. When he won Weight Watchers Slimmer of the Year. Since then, Tim has always been keen to eat properly, exercise well, all to improve his looks and physique. But you would think by the time he reached 51 that he'd realise you can't polish a turd. In fact, Tim's favourite machine at the gym is the vending machine. How Helena ever swiped right, I don't know.
Damn proud, Tim.
Apparently when you saw him, you thought he was handsome from afar, and now you just realise he's far from handsome. However, that's cruel. I've lost my place.
Sorry, Tim.
However, today is all about Tim and the love of his life, his Peloton. Helena, don't worry, you are right.
No, it's not.
You are right up there with his Apple Mac Pro. Rest assured.
You laugh.
So life. That was the other bit I wanted to say about you being a scrutinised planner. Tim has always knew what he wanted right from the start, and when he first met Helena, you already fitted the predetermined and scrutinised profile of a future partner. So you were well in there, because in life there are people who procrastinate over things. There are people who leave everything to the last minute, a little bit like me with this speech. And there are people like Tim, who plan everything in meticulous detail.
You know it.
For example, the planning that has gone into this wedding, and well, it's a wonderful day, but generally, the rehearsals, the phone calls, the synchronisation of watches. Tim is indeed a meticulous planner. He has every detail of this wedding planned out on flick charts at home. The wall in his office looks like a CSI investigation, with post-it notes, times, photos of key players, everything strewn across all the walls in his office. In fact, I've been told this speech has to be longer than 6 minutes and shorter than 10. And I thought, I can't believe he's got to this age in life when he started to worry about the length of something. pleased to say, however, that the future does indeed look bright for both of you. And for those of you that don't know, Tim and Alina have purchased a much larger house in St Albans. Tim, the first day they moved in, or the second day, I got a phone call saying, "Can you help me screw this back to the wall?" So anyway, I spoke to Tim about that. I said, "Mate, you've got a great big house. You're going to have to improve your inept DIY skills." And in fact, Tim has told me that since they moved in, he has spent hours banging and screwing at every opportunity. Despite the many delays and cancellations Tim and Alina have had getting to this point, I always knew that the wedding would eventually happen and was never in doubt, as you said earlier. This is not, you were never going to let anything stand in the way of you marrying Helena. But more importantly, everything had been paid for in advance, so I knew this had nothing to do with it, obviously. Helena, ever since the family met you, we knew you were a safe pair of hands. A definite keeper, unlike Tim. As from what I've been told by his old football manager, he let more in than the UK border control. In fact, I've heard it was rubbish in all positions, which doesn't well bode for tonight. So as your best man, I feel it's my duty to advise you, Helena, on your wedding night, that like his football manager, if indeed he is rubbish in all positions, just pull him off after 20 minutes.
So wrong.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right.
I told him this is going to be cool.
This is brilliant.
I remember Tim's mum, Anne, telling me that Helena was a keeper, and that she was so happy that Tim eventually had found a soulmate that he knew would make him happy for the future. We all know, Helena, that you are beautiful inside and out, a kind, compassionate, genuine, smart, caring, and most of all, Tim, she can make you happy in a way your sister never could.
He's gone over his 10 minutes.
We've got 12 minutes now.
I'm nearly there. I'm here always. So, in my 25 years experience, a long and happy marriage is obtained using the following bits of wisdom. Number 1, never go to bed on an argument. Number 2, the best way to remember your anniversary is to forget it once. Number 3, always remember these 3 little words. You're right, dear. Number 4, remember women are to be loved and not understood, so never try. Number 5, never give an opinion when asked. Always ask what they like the most. And number 6, always make sure you communicate well and talk things through. Now, I haven't spoken to my wife since the beginning of lockdown. Not just because I don't like her, it's just I don't like to interrupt her. In fact, I want to try something. If all the married couples here today could turn to your partner, look deeply into each other's eyes. We all doing that? Now, did you know that statistically you're looking at the person most likely to murder you?
I believe that.
Something to dwell on later.
I am aware.
Now, earlier today, I had the pleasant experience of talking to Helena's mum, and I asked her how she felt about her daughter getting married. She said how delighted that she was, and it only seemed like yesterday that she was sending her little girl to bed with her dummy. How funny I thought the history had it. Let me say how lucky you are, Tim, to be leaving here today with a beautiful wife who is warm, loving, caring and generous of spirit. And you, Helena, how lucky you are to leave here today with this gorgeous dresses and lovely flowers. but seriously, Tim, look, joking aside, you have so many great qualities. You're a great dad to his boys, and I'm sure he'll make a devoting and loving husband. We love you both. Nina told me to say that a little bit. In fact, as you mentioned your mum earlier, if Anne had been here today, she would have been in an absolute element. And I'm sure you will agree, immensely proud of what Tim has achieved. But more importantly, how the future with Helena looks so bright. She loved Helena from the first moment she met her. Can we all raise a toast for Annie?
Yeah.
On this day, she would have loved it.
Yeah.
To Annie. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who's come, and the happy couple for the very best for the future. And I want to read out some messages of congratulations from people who wanted me to pass on their best wishes. So, what I've got here. To Tim, we are sorry we could not make your special day, but found it too emotional losing a special guy such as yourself. I'm sure we will see you again, no doubt, from all the girls at the Fantasy Palace. P.S. I'm sure Brian would have loved it to have been there with you. Uncle Brian was Tim's uncle that sadly died earlier in the last year. And this one is congratulations on a wonderful marriage. Have a very wonderful day from Sue and John Davies. I think that nearly brings me to a close. Thank you very much for the proud honour today of being your best man, and I hope the ribbing hasn't been too offensive to anyone over there. It's a great honour, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope that I've lived up to your expectations. So that really just leaves me the final bit to say, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to say a toast to the bride and groom, Tim and Helena, to love, laughter, and happy ever after. The bride and groom.